I have not yet, Cody. Yeah, as soon as I get to watch it, I will.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to
We
get
need
this
to get
started.
him fired.
And the Rebels will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Auburn's offense will get the ball first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Looks as if the defense was a little too
That was
eager
so
there, got into
delayed.
the
Like, what the
zone.
crap
That'll be
was
a
that?
5-yard penalty. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O's. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for them. There he goes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the wideout.
What is he doing?
And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Hauls it in. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Floats it out in space. Absolutely nowhere
On to
to
a
go
field goal.
as this defense makes a third down stop. And the field goal unit is on the field. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Ole Miss offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. It's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Off play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place.
Turning it on! He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Second down, he'll throw it. Setting up the screen. Made a defender miss. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And they corral him at the 2-yard line.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep...
Touchdown, Ole Miss! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season?
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet, and they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense is still in identity mode.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Makes the catch. It's Auburn. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there. It's now a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Gonna look downfield again. Got his man.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll run it on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger. They'll try to add another to their lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Yeah, I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
And the Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these
breaks into the open. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down.
Shit.
Easy completion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Bro.
Most had the completion.
Wow.
Just missed it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fakes the grab. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw.
It's
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They're working that left side. There he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Rebels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Catch in the middle. It's Flynn. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. 2nd and goal coming up. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. put together a 65-yard drive for the score. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
That's good.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets him to the back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Rebels! Special teams proving to be special. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Catch in the middle. It's Harbor. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The Tigers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. To the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. They'll send out the kicker here. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Every everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Got his man in the middle. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Westbrook. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Looking downfield on first down.
Oh, good blocking. Great blocking. He's sitting right there by you, and you're not even fucking touching him.
Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's got him. Breaks into the open. And they swarm him under.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed. And he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Got a man. There he goes to the right. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And the pummeling has started.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So here comes the Auburn offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give on the option. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Grabbed over the middle. It's Flynn. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Otis. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set. 1st down. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
Why aren't you trying to even catch the ball? What the fuck are you fucking doing?
You think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
He makes the grab. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pulls it and fires to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Oh, better look out. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Everybody needs a little
can't even recover a fumble.
The offense just got it by falling on that fumble. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the RPO, complete.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Auburn sends out the punting unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And the returner is stopped.
Never mind. Wrong person had the ball.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Handoff from the gun. Got enough for the 1st down. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's 1st down again. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got it. Straight after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. A little release to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. At the The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Flynn. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running to Green. Oh, what a move. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously...
There he goes! Boom. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Flips it out on the screen. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Touchdown, Rebels! Quick strike through the air for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Finds his back in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Swings it out to his running back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Harbor. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Harbor. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Going to swing it on second down. Wiggles free. we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Rebels... And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting...
Turning it on! Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Working the middle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Trying to run it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the ball.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run it from the gun. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.